Okay guys, so on this problem, again, same thing, horizontal asymptote. When the, again, degree of the numerator and denominator are equal, it says it right on your chart there, okay, your steps. When they're equal though, it's actually not y equals 0. You have to do the coefficients. That means 2 over the 1 here. So it says when they equal each other, you divide these. So 2 divided by 1, so my horizontal asymptote is y equals 2. So again, that's when the degrees are the same, highest exponent. So over here, I'm going to go to y is 2. I'm going to do a dashed line just like this. Okay? Then, same thing as before, y-intercept, plug 0 in for x, so 0 squared plus 10 times 0 plus 12 over 0 squared plus 3 times 0 plus 2. These will cancel each other out. And it will make 12 divided by 2 is 6. So the y-intercept here is 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So put that there. Okay? So now we're going to factor. So when we factor, okay, so now here you're going to have to factor the top and the bottom. So we put this together here. Okay? So the bottom one's easier. So the bottom one, look for two numbers that'll add to 3 and multiply to 2. So it's just 2 and 1. Okay. The top, though, you have to pull out a GCF first, remember? So I'm actually going to take this and do it like this instead. So now, okay, so instead of using this, we're going to look here. Two numbers that will add to 5 and multiply to 6. So the two numbers are 3 and 2. So over here, I'm going to put x plus 3, x plus 2. But you have to remember the GCF that you pulled out. So we'll put a 2 there. So this is factored form. And to simplify it, again, you have to cross off what they have in common, which is the top and the bottom. So now I get 2 times x plus 3 over x plus 1. So this is what you want to use. This is what we want to use right here. Now, to find the wholes, we just take this x plus 2, what we crossed off, and set it equal to 0, and solve. So we'll get negative 2. Then we plug that into here, because remember, your wholes are a point. So it's going to be 2 times negative 2 plus 3 over negative 2 plus 1. So I get 2 times 1 over negative 2 plus 1. So 2 divided by negative 2, or negative 1, is just negative 2. So there's your whole, negative 2, negative 2. So I'm going to plot that point right here. Negative 2, negative 2, put your whole. So notice it's the same steps as before. So even here, vertical asymptote, set the denominator equal to 0. So the denominator was x plus 1. Again, you use what you simplified. So I'm going to do x plus 1 equals 0. So I get x equals negative 1. So there is our vertical asymptote. So where x is negative 1, draw the line. And remember, since you can see a point here, okay, that we did, and you see the hole here, your graph's going to go along this point and turn at the asymptote. And it's going to do the same thing here. Along the asymptote, turn, and through the hole. So there's your graph.